Hi, my name is Liz and I'm a registered veterinary technician, and I'm gonna watch an animal ER show and I'm gonna react to it. Ooh. Animal ER. Surgery. Crash cart. CPR. There. X-rays. Intubation. Oh. Dr. Weiss. Oh, whip it. 10 out of 10. Very serious. We must alert the authorities now. Okay, they all got some of this cute juice going on, where all of them are very handsome, very beautiful. That's why they're on TV, apparently. Oh no. It's Bondi Vet. Have you never seen it before? Surgery. Babies. I hate doing C-sections and I love doing C-sections equally all at the same time. The reason for that is because I love babies, but also I don't like the breeding. Oh no, he ate chocolate. Oh my god, he ate a lot of chocolate. So dark chocolate is really toxic to dogs. A lot of times, like 90% of the animals that come into my ER can walk right back out after they eat chocolate, and it's mostly because they have milk chocolate. So I'm very curious to see like what happens on here. Ignore that. Oh my god, so many things happening. I'll probably have to do this in 2 parts, to be honest. This is gonna be too long for my kids to be alone. Ooh, a hook in there. All right.
We're gonna need to try to remove it with a pair of bolt cutters.
Oh, and carrying it around animals, everything's looking all crazy. Like, we do have emergencies pretty habitually, but this is like all compacted into like one specific moment where this would be like a week of ER. So he ate a bunch of dark chocolate, and he's a small dog, which probably is concerning. The owners look frantic and confused equally at the same time, as most owners do. I like how she's holding her own dog. There's no chance that the veterinarian I work for would ever be like on the floor, fiddling around, like with the dog the entire time. That looks delicious, by the way. Trembling laying on the floor. I mean, I don't really understand that part. No, most of them don't like pass out from like chocolate toxicity, and they're saying that he ate a whole bag, but he also collapsed. Like, so I have questions about that. Me and the vet would be super concerned about why they actually collapsed, but okay, thank you so much for explaining chocolate to me. That's fine. Most people don't know. It's okay. I like how her like analogy is like 10 Red Bulls. That would probably kill a person, so makes sense. So she says like his heart rate's supposed to be 80 to 120, and it's at 210 right now. I'm telling you right now, if that the Whippet came into my ER, he would be at like 160 minimum. They don't like trend low when they come into the ER. They're always panicked regardless. So that's my only thing, is that's like, there's no way. They're most going, eh, the whole time. Like, Whippets are not like mellow animals when it comes to coming to the ER. Oh, they censored it for the IV. How cute. So precious. And they keep panning between like the owner and stuff like that. So I'm assuming like there's like an estimate that was like signed and like approved and like a talk to the owner. But like I haven't really seen her do that. And now, so they drew blood and now they're checking the toxicity levels, which probably are extreme because of his size and it's dark chocolate. My kids are yelling in the background. It's fine. Everything's fine.
We know that according to this calculator,
he's in the danger zone.
the area where we should be seeing.
Okay, so they have like tablets that they're gonna do what with?
And definitely something that needs urgent treatment. What I'm gonna do is just
They rub it on his gums. So like in my ER, we give it like an injection. Back in the old people days, because I've been around for forever, we used to like break open tablets of Apo, like apomorphine, and then like put it in the eye, like dissolved and stuff like that, and it would like cause an ulcer, which is like called a recheck, which means that more business, right? You know, not really, but but I'm curious. Oh, they are using apomorphine, but they rubbed it on its gums. That's weird. I'm so confused by that. That's like new. Also, the sight of vomit, even if I'm not at work, like it's not my vibe. Like still not, I'm not good with that. So now she's doing ECG before she even gave him a sedative. Our vets would probably be too busy to even look at the tracing and be like, you got it? And I'd be like, yeah, I got it. The fact that this vet is like doing everything is so wild to me. I've never heard of like this many vets. Like I have like an assistant standing in the background. Like I literally, and this is the nicest tracing of an ECG I've ever seen in my entire life for the amount of like movement that's going on. So now I can see her holding the legs and that's more realistic, but keep panning over to like a perfectly formed ECG tracing is like absolutely not happening. And that's not reality. Usually it's going beep beep bop 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 beep beep bop 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 beep bop. Like he's moving so much that can't be real. Like they had to work really hard to get those like views of that ECG. And again, with the doctor helping so much, it's so wild to me. So now they're giving one injection and nothing's really happened. Now she's explaining the chocolate again, and she's giving like a huge syringe or something. So like I'm also confused by that. Like I don't know what kind of sedative would be that much for that dog. And I know it's a different country, but I'm still not sure.
It acts on the central nervous system, and they just really can crash very quickly at the levels of chocolate that Dash has had.
She gave us a big scare. See, so that's the ECG looks more normal, and now they're laying the dog down. He's like, hey guys, I'm fine. Everything's fine. This is all fine. Why are you guys worried? Which is how they always look at us. Why are you worried? I'm not worried, and I'm like panicking internally. Not about chocolate toxicity. This isn't what gets me all amped up. I'm confused by the urine thing. I'm gonna have to go look that up. I'll be right back.
And the best way to do that is to put a urinary catheter in.
Yeah, I've never heard of that before, ever, in my entire life. But good to know now, I guess. I mean, I guess TV teaches you something. So now that... I'm gonna ignore it. Now the ECG tracing is like 140, which is like what I would say would be normal for them to come in like to ER with that type of heart rate just from stress.
Because his fight or flight hormones, like adrenaline, are now running through his system and adding to the...
They're emptying urine. Okay, great. Good job. 10 out of 10. But are they just emptying it? Like, shouldn't he be like on a Foley catheter with like a collection system? Like, are you going to put something in there and keep it in there? And then it's like, we can monitor it? Because it doesn't look like it's going to stay in. I did notice that they did it sterilely, which is great. 10 out of 10. So I don't know. Now they're just showing a bunch of stuff in the urine.
Giving us all a scare. He's in a lot of danger at the moment, and I've certainly seen this bad with chocolate toxicity just die. So
again, the vet's now carrying him to the cage, and they're watching her put it into a cage, and the doors magically open. I love TV. 10 out of 10. And his heart rate's lower now. He still looks really stressed out. I would definitely be telling the doctor, like, hey, we need a little more razzle dazzle in here. Oh, and he looks good, yeah. He's very like passed out now, even when she goes in there.
well, you look very different from yesterday.
He's like really messed up. I wonder why. See, that's the thing is like, I know they're not trying to get into a lot of it, but they gave him probably some really high sedatives. And so like, she's not like saying that, she's saying that we had to give him something, but like, there's so much more that goes on to this. And like, we would have called toxicology to get like recommendations of what we could do for tremors, what sedatives we could use, which you get to a point where like, you know, a lot of that, but with severe toxicities, we really need a toxicologist to weigh in. Oh, they're gonna let the little friend see him. The little friend's like, please God, don't let me go to the vet. I don't want to be here. And again, with the vet carrying the dog, realistically, what would happen in ER? It'd be like, hi, so your dog's great. Okay, bye. And then like somebody would bring the dog up because we would be too busy for the vet to like even talk to the owner, like really in depth about everything. Your dog got chocolate. He's better now. You can take him home. What's the follow-up? Recheck tomorrow. My kids are being crazy in the background. That's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, like the other dog's super happy. It's like, meat away from the vet though. My friend. And then the friend's like, please God, stop it. I went through an emotional trauma away from my family and you're jumping on me. Like, I understand the concept of like, I know you missed your friend, but like he needs to like recover. So like that's why I don't allow this stuff, because clearly the other dog's like, please stop. I went through something traumatic. The other one's like, hi. No. Anyways, I'm gonna fast forward to the next case because this is boring. Please. Oh, the spoon. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, so a 3-year-old lab. Of course it ate something. If you have a lab, get pet insurance. If you don't have pet insurance, get pet insurance. If you know a friend that has a lab, get pet insurance for them. Get them to get pet insurance. Whatever. I found a container on the floor with big chunks missing. Yeah, it's a lab. Felix. I'm not editing that. So I ate a bunch of plastic, a bunch of things. For his size, though, he'd probably be fine if it's just like a small container. I'm not saying that's great. Yeah, they eat everything. Literally. They're like little vacuums in dog form. But like the worst vacuum, because they don't clean up actual messes. They just make more messes. He's checked his gums. He looks panicked. He's checking his gums again. And then he's checking his gums again. How many? It's either pink, less than 2, or it's not. Like, how many times are you gonna check? And you're gonna check on the other side? I'm flabbergasted. This is like not real ER. What are you doing? Okay, so he's cutting. Okay, yogurt, obstruction, blah blah blah. Yeah, we get it. Oh man, he's very nervous though. He looks like he doesn't feel good. But still, those labs will razzle dazzle you straight up. They will him and Han on that x-ray table like a little donkey kicker. And the vet goes. Where's he taking him? So first off, the vet wouldn't be like walking him with any caution, radiation. As if I don't take 1 million x-rays a day and probably have little micro things all over me.
You ready, team, for x-ray?
Oh, he's gonna help. He's gonna help with the x-rays. Okay. That's not real. Doctors don't help with x-rays. I don't care who you are, what country you're from. Of that many like people behind you, like there's no way that's real. That is camera only. That is because he wanted to show his razzle dazzle on screen. Okay, so he sees some foreign material. That's gotta be the left side.
Now,
my kid's being crazy in the background. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I'm a little bit concerned, team.
I like how his x-ray gown is still on while he looks at the x-rays to look more official. Oh yeah, you gotta see it. That's probably on the right side x-ray. Also the fact that that dog had to have gotten something. He was no way that dog was that well behaved for those x-rays. I have met like this many labs that are actually like chill out on the x-ray table. And I'm willing to bet money for this ultrasound that they're about to do that this dog got something. They got torb or something. There's no way that this dog's just laying there with his eyes half open. There's no chance. Yeah, no. This dog isn't laying on his back for free. They gave him something. Although that is a good way to do an x-ray. That looks really nice. Clean area. He's getting all up in there though. That gel freaks me out. Like when I'm in the moment and I'm right there, like it's not a big deal, but watching it, ugh, my sensory overload, I'll tell you. It's a good thing he brought him down. There's no obstruction in his intestines. I love how they keep panning to the owners, like the owners actually like, no. Usually we send the owners home and then like we call you, hey. Oh, they're gonna induce vomiting. With the freaking tablets. I don't understand the tablets. That messes me up too. They just rub it on there. And also shouldn't it... Maybe it's not the same mechanism of action, but you shouldn't be rubbing drugs onto a lip with your hand right there so that you could get something in your somethings, you know? Oh, okay, now we put gloves on. Got it. It's fine. Everything's fine. See, and this dog looks gorked out of his mind, way more than the Whippet did, which tells me that this dog got a sedative to get all those x-rays done and the ultrasound, which, honestly, my personal opinion, great, you got some stuff out of his stomach. That's not real, though. Like, because your expectation to come into an ER and you're seeing shows like this, like, I'm getting your dog drugs. Like, your dog is going to get a sedative to do the x-rays and the ultrasound, because, like, those ultrasound pictures and the views have to be, like, they have to be like this the whole time. And so again, with the x-rays of the dog with the vet, and he's carrying him, like, there's no way. Even my most handsome, strongest vets that I've ever worked with are immediately like, no, you can do it. Like, there's just nothing. And I love how they keep panning to the caution radiation sticker as if, like, I don't take x-rays a bajillion times a day. Alright, so he's looking. There's still something. That's the other thing too. So he's saying all this gas in the stomach and this and that. Oh yeah, he for sure got ACE. He's got the ACE face, by the way. But the fact that, like, all this was happening and they're not saying that he got a sedative or anything like that really kind of bugs me. And now they're feeding him right after all this. It's kind of weird. That's a very short amount of time going from inducing vomiting to, like, then filling him up. But I get it. Like, I'm sure just, like, you know, whatever. I'm not a vet. It's fine. You get to go home. So the timeline should have been far apart for the amount of time from getting the chicken to the induced vomiting, things like that. But TV shows it like this long. Like from right there to right there. Reunited with his family. Yeah, the vet's not doing that either. The vet's like, hey, he can be picked up. We don't need to do surgery today. Good luck next time. That's really more realistic. All right, this needed to be 2 parts. This is way too long already. He's very happy to see his family. So see how his behavior is here now. I know he's excited to see his family, but high 90s, this dog was gorked out of his mind the entire time he was there for all the diagnostics. 10 out of 10 would recommend, if you're bringing a Labrador into my ER, he is going to have to get a sedative in order to stay still for those pictures, whether they're ultrasound or x-ray. Again, TV does its razzle dazzle.